suffer the effects of all the smoke. Used to running the indoor supercross here as well, and all other amazing events that are held here. Indoor sailing, you wouldn't believe the different sort of events that go on here at Bercy, and how they can put in these tracks or the pools or an ice skating arena in such short time. Amazing. Right, we're about to get this first semi-final underway. Where we go then. And David Terrien, Alexander Jeanneret battling for the lead into the first corner. 35, David Terrien leads. Somebody in the background in trouble. Jeanneret's got problems. Sparks are flying from his kart. Oh dear, it looks like a firework display. And I don't know what's gone wrong, but something has gone seriously amiss there. David Terrien leads. Big lead now over Luca Badua in second place, number 7. And then it looks like Sébastien Enjolras. No, it's Anthony Beltoise, in fact, in third place, I think. Round they come, the end of the first lap. Yep, Beltoise in third, ahead of René Arnoux. And then Renault Malinconi, number 45. But Terrien has an absolutely massive lead already. Winner of last night's event. Winner of the Karting World Championship back in 1993 in the Formula A category. A similar sort of kart to this. Formula A would have more power than these karts that we're seeing here. Would also have a slightly more sophisticated chassis, more grippy tyres, but basically you're looking at very much the same sort of machinery. And Terrien won the World Championship on a Sodi kart, French manufactured. That was a couple of years ago. Went on to Formula Super A last year. Was well up in the European Championship, but didn't win it. And then has started his single-seater career this year. Formula Ford, which he did most of the races, but not all. And ended up finishing 4th in the championship, although he was runner-up in the series for much of the year. Lost out in the final round of the series with mechanical gremlins set in. And the 3 drivers, 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the championship, so close that he ended up finishing in 4th place. Look at this battle for 3rd, though. Anthony Beltoise under pressure from René Arnoux. Oh, and Arnoux spun through the air. Do you see that? Just in a glimpse there. Oh, he's still going. He didn't seem to lose much time. I think he did a complete 360 in the air by the looks of it. Oh, and Oriol Servia spins to a halt at the hairpin. But René Arnoux, I couldn't quite see it. But in the background, it looked like he'd certainly been launched in the air, and whether it spun right round as well, I'm not quite sure, but in the wars, Arnoux still there, though. Just ahead of Malinconi. Eric van der Poel's a little further back in the group. He's got the bright orange and green crash helmet. See if you can spot him, the Belgian. Oh, and there's a change of position. Malinconi being passed by Jean-Christophe Bouillon, that is. Bouillon makes up some ground. He started quite near the back, remember, number 6. That is Jean-Christophe Bouillon, the Frenchman Sauber driver during 1995. Williams test driver as well. Still unsure of what he's doing next year, although he's got something lined up, but he can't say yet whether it's a full-time drive or a test drive. Arnoux goes past Beltoise. René Arnoux in fine form here. Giving away a few years, but nothing in speed. Arnoux then chasing after the race leader, but David Terrien is a long way up front at the moment. Arnoux, who runs his own kart track in Paris now, so he should have experience with. Bouillon goes past Beltoise, and Malinconi doesn't. Looked like he was going to. So René Arnoux now has Jean-Christophe Bouillon right behind him. French Grand Prix drivers of different generations, Arnoux and Bouillon, now doing battle in karts. That's what this event at Bercy is all about. Watching some drivers from all different branches of motorsport competing on even terms. It's not something you see too often. Grand Prix racing, you're always... Oh, and then Malinconi gets past Beltoise. Just going to say, in Grand Prix racing, it often depends on the machinery. But here, the equipment is basically identical. So we can see some superb battles between the youngsters and the veterans. Bouillon's lost a bit. Oh, and Guérin dives. Oh dear, and somebody else. That's Dalmas upside down. Yannick Dalmas. Oh, Marshall's trying to get in there. And poor old Yannick Dalmas, the victim there. Oh dear, I hope he's all right. wearing a rib protector. They're all wearing rib protectors underneath their overalls just to sort of cushion the blow. It's really there also to cushion the ribs when you're actually driving the kart, because that really digs in. Oh, he's got going again. Can't be too badly hurt. And there's Guérin. I think he's obviously in trouble. So, Bouillon's caught back up to Arnoux. Can we see him go past? Scored 3 points in the World Championship in the end this year, Jean-Christophe Bouillon. Best result was the 5th place in Germany. But it was a disappointing year for him. Oh, and he's made contact with Arnoux, but doesn't go past into the lead. There is our race leader, David Terrien. The battle between Arnoux and Bouillon is for 2nd place now. Or is it 3rd? We didn't quite get a view there behind Terrien. He's got the fastest lap. No, indeed, Badoer is still in 2nd place. And then the battle for 3rd is between Arnoux and Bouillon. So, Luca Badoer, Minardi driver this season. His best result was an 8th place. Had 2 of those in Canada and Hungary. They didn't manage to score any points this season. Pedro Lamy managing to score a point in Adelaide, if you remember, last Grand Prix of the year. But still Bouillon behind Arnoux. That's the gap between 1st and 3rd, as you can see. Terrien to Arnoux, just over 11 seconds. Arnoux was a bit wide there. That could have cost him a bit of time. Now you see Bouillon's caught up KART or 2 lengths there, just by Arnoux not getting into that apex. That's what I was saying earlier. You only need to be a few inches offline, just a little bit away from that inner point of the corner, and straight away you have to be a little later onto the accelerator. You lose time. Bouillon took advantage of that. Now Arnoux looks a bit tidier. Again, Bouillon closes up there. They see that's where Arnoux is losing time. That corner is almost flat out, that left-hander, as they sweep around, but it's not quite. They usually just have to give it a little lift off the accelerator. So they go into it with their foot hard down on the gas, and then they just lift off a little bit as they go through. If everything's right, the tyres really gripping well, then they might be able to do it. Flat out, Bouillon goes up the inside. Oh, he's got in too quick. Arnoux comes back at him. Great. That's kart racing, and Bouillon took the inside line. Arnoux didn't panic, was able to cut back on the exit and retake 3rd place. Now then, will Arnoux leave the door open again? Bouillon goes up the inside again, but has he got in too low? This time he does it right. Now that time, you see, he didn't go in too fast. Arnoux gives him a bit of a friendly nudge as they go through the left-hander. I think this time Bouillon's got through, and that's where he intends to stay. Both of them take a quick glance over the shoulder. No wing mirrors in karts. You have to take a look for yourself to see where the opponent is. Now, is Arnoux going to drive through on the inside in the same place? No, not close enough. Terrien still setting fastest lap, 27.7. That's a very quick time indeed. Certainly one of the fastest of the day so far. They've got to watch out for Malinconi, who's joining into this battle for 3rd. But Terrien leads ahead of Badoer. We're into the final stages now of this 1st semi-final. The top 5 will automatically go through. In fact, I would expect 2 or 3 others to go through from each semi as well. Now then, Arnoux, watch out, because you've got Renault Malinconi right behind you on this final lap, and he might go for the inside into the hairpin. No, he decides against it. So I don't think he'll get through now. There's not really another overtaking opportunity to the checkered flag. Down they come. Well, there's just 1 more lap to go. In fact, the leader's on his last lap. There he is, David Terrien. Those guys have still got 1 more lap to do, so Malinconi may still try a last gasp attempt. Terrien comes through to take the win, and he's heading towards making it a double here. But Badoer closed up to him a bit towards the end there. Now then, who's going to finish 3rd? It should be Bouillon. We wait to see Jean-Christophe Bouillon come into the stadium. There's Bouillon. Where's Arnoux? Where is René Arnoux? It's Malinconi, then Arnoux. And Malinconi did indeed manage to find a way past on that last lap. So, the winner, David Terrien of the first semi-final. Strong race from David Terrien then to take the front row position for the final. Whether it will be pole or not, we'll have to wait and see. René Arnoux involved in a good battle as well. And there he is, the youngster, 18 years old now. And very likeable young man. Terrien winning it from Badois, Bouillon, Malinconi, then Arnoux, Van der Poel getting into 6th place. And the rest of the finishers, poor old Yannick Dalmas, the victim of that rollover, but I think he seems to have survived.